in Mexico.
There has long been
the drug cartels there reconsider traveling to Mexico.
Kidnapping and killing.
4 Americans were kidnapped.
Drug cartel violence.
More than 112,000 people are said to be missing in Mexico.
The kidnapping and killing of U.S. tourists in Mexico.
Even more
She
kind of looks like me. Look, with the sky. Masacrado en Iguala. I think massacre?
A worn-out tent sits in the middle of Mexico City, desperately pleading, because they were taken alive, we want them back alive. This is the Ayotzinapa 43, Mexico's most notorious cold case.
Poquito español.
Mire, a través de las investigaciones,
43 students were kidnapped, tortured, then burned to ashes one fateful night in Iguala, southwestern Mexico. Who did it and why? To students, some of them not even 18. 10 years, still no answers. Not a single soul behind bars. Bits and crumbs of intel obtained by the DEA, the United Nations, and foreign agents suggest that the massacre of students on their way to a protest was the work of both a cartel and the government. Leaked messages reveal that the police and the Mexican army shot the students, loaded into patrol cars, then handed them over to the cartel as tokens of loyalty.
The students were commandeering buses to help transport them to Mexico City for a commemorative march.
When 43 students were pulled off buses by municipal police on the night of 26 September 2014,
it was at this corner that things got lethal. Around 30 of them were caught and loaded onto police trucks.
Después un policía se encargaba de decir tú y tú, arriba.
The report links federal, state, and local authorities to the disappearance and execution of the students.
These tiny figures are Mexican Marines heading into the Cocula rubbish dump, Guerrero, on 27 November 2014, close to where the students disappeared.
Tortured, dismembered, turned to ashes without a trace. This story is nothing short of a Hollywood movie. Were they mistaken for rival gang members? Or did they unknowingly board a bus loaded with heroin? But even then, it doesn't matter, because any way you cut it, the government killed its own citizens for one of the most dangerous drug cartels, Guerreros Unidos. Mexico can be a dangerous place.
So, does the narco trafficker, do they fuck with tourists?
never. I think because they get involved in big trouble if they get fucked with the tourists, because the Mexican people get blind with the Mexican murders and the Mexican trouble. But when it's international, it's more difficult today and to us.
Political.
Information that the American government gives to you is very similar than the information that the news give us in America. The news puts, today was 24 moderate people in this state of Mexico, and 10 more here and 10 more there, and the drug trouble is not. The news try to scare people and give an image from the Mexican people, like hats, like guards, and in the whole, like, I'm a ranchero, soy un ranchero mexicano, and lazy people, and it's very different. Here in Mexico, it's very manipulated. Yeah. The news. They can put news from many years ago and showing like that was yesterday and it's fake. Yeah, it is true that we have the narco. You can go at the corner and buy some shit, but they will not kill you, or they will not, let's say, kidnap you. Like, oh yeah, let me kidnap this one.
However, my experience in Mexico has been nothing but pleasant. Actually, mind-blowing, exciting, fascinating. After visiting multiple times, I never felt in danger, even when leaving bars half drunk in the wee hours of the night, talking to strangers. Except for that one time in Baja, when I veered off the main road, drove through the mountains, and saw a questionable convoy of trucks without license plates, bumper to bumper. So I'd say, like in any place, be careful, don't venture off the main road, don't wear anything flashy, don't go looking for trouble and drugs while in Mexico. And it's crucial to read the latest local news, do research on gang activity, and know where to go and where not to go. If you're visiting Mexico City and wondering what are the best and safest neighborhoods to visit, I'll meet you in my next video, where I break them down with things to do. Hope I was of help, and let me know if you have any questions. It was your favorite Mongolian girl. See you soon.